Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Banks. Oh, look out! The 20! And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers!
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
He's looking to throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Coming after him. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Going up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Conley. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. These guys are really... in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Memphis 21, Rice 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Touchdown, Tigers! Just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Makes the catch. It's Banks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing right. Got his man. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Banks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal.
Going for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense will quickly use a timeout. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown, Memphis. Number 48, Hall today, Indiana.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.
Memphis.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the...
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to pass. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you've got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Why not double the try total and go for 2? He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Jefferson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to. In coverage, zone coverage, nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage. And try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Memphis, 45. Rice, 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That kind of play can really get you